Good morning, everyone, and welcome. So today I'm going to be benchmarking the Core2 Duo that came with the Goodwill PC against the Xeon X5460 that I bought to go into it. Now, obviously, the Xeon is going to perform better, especially since it has two more cores. Neither chips are hyper-threaded. So really what we're looking for today is to see whether we can double performance with the Xeon over the Core 2. So that's the objective of today's stream. As you can see here, the system currently has the Xeon installed in it. So the first objective is going to be shutting the system down and installing the Core 2. So I'm going to start there. Alright, so here I've got my Core 2 that came with the system. So I'll get this guy installed. Yeah, I'm really glad I bought this water cooler because I don't have to worry about CPU temps at all. I always hit another bottleneck before CPU temperature is the bottleneck. So modern AIOs, I think I paid what, $80 for this? They really are a game changer in terms of overclocking. So if you were paying attention in the last video or so, when I installed the Xeon, when I pulled the Core 2 out of the socket, there was a corner of the chip that didn't have any thermal paste on it, which kind of meant to me there was uneven pressure. But you can see I was very careful to get a nice even spread of thermal compound, and the pressure looked good from the AIO cooler cold plate onto the CPU IHS. So everything looks good here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out the Core 2 or the Xeon and get the Core 2 installed. See, this is why live streaming these sorts of things is always a bad idea. Like, I dropped my nut in there and I had to get a magnetic screwdriver to get it out. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Alright, get it torqued down really nice. Alright, now I didn't show it on the stream, but I did reset the BIOS to factory defaults right before the stream started. Okay, here comes first boot. Let's see how I did. So you may have noticed that I didn't plug in the pump, which is obviously very, very bad. But also shortly after powering on the system, I smelled burning, like I released electrical smoke somewhere. That's not good. What did I do wrong? Oh crap, did I install the CPU wrong? I'm going to take off the cooler and make sure I installed it correctly in the socket. Shoot, I might have just fried this chip. Yeah, so the smell in here is really bad. I think I killed the Core2. I guess the real question now is, did I take the motherboard down with it? The system is unplugged, by the way, if anyone were wondering, as I drop these thumb screws onto the motherboard. Yes, it's unplugged right now. Oh man, I can tell you already that I definitely did install the CPU incorrectly into the socket. Oh crap. So the triangle is here in the top left corner. The marking is here in the bottom right corner. So I installed it 180 degrees the wrong way. The chip is cool to the touch. What do you think? Should we install it and see if it works? It makes me worried that the smell that I was getting off of this thing was coming from the motherboard, not the chip. You know what? I'm just gonna double check one more time that the triangle's in the bottom right. Okay, it is. So at this point, this is really a test to see whether or not I just killed the motherboard and or the chip. If this doesn't boot, which I expect it won't, I'll install the Xeon and see if it'll boot. And I realize the frame rate coming off the camera isn't the best, but that's all I've got, unfortunately. Turns out it's quite difficult to stream video from your phone to the computer and then into OBS and then off to the internet for you guys. Well, I just lost a thumb screw and I have no idea where it went, so I'm gonna flip the case around and shake it loose. Okay, after installing the Core 2 in upside down and getting that wonderful smell of the magic smoke being released, I'm gonna plug everything in here and turn it on. And everybody, if you could on stream, also cross your fingers. Let's see if this thing will even boot up now. I suspect that it won't. Okay, here goes. I'm going to leave the mic hot so you can hear any cracks or popples or explosions. Okay, well, the motherboard turned itself off, so it has at least some awareness that things are happening. It's working a little bit. I don't know if you could see that on camera because the frame rate is so bad, but it just turned on and then immediately off. There's no magic smoke being released at the moment, but yeah, it's not booting, which isn't terribly surprising. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the cooler and install the Xeon and see if it'll boot up. Make sure I've got the orientation right this time, obviously. Alright, I think there's still enough thermal paste on here that I don't need to do another application. I haven't wiped clean the CPU nor the blocks, so it should be fine. At least to get a boot up test, see if it works. Alright, it's ready. I'll get it plugged in. Now this really is a moment of truth. Did I destroy my motherboard earlier, or is it going to work? Well, the answer to that question is yes, I destroyed the motherboard. It's dead. Fully dead. Completely dead. So that's going to end this stream a little short. Oh, man. That's really unfortunate. I can't believe it. I like this motherboard. I guess I could try changing out components and seeing if maybe I can get it to come alive. Like, maybe I fried the RAM. I don't know. The smell that filled the room when I installed that CPU backwards was pretty telling. Something is dead. Probably in the power delivery for the CPU. But I don't think it's ever going to come back to life. So I'll go ahead and leave it there. Man, what a short stream. Yeah, I'll have to get a new motherboard. Can't believe I did that. Oh well, I hope you enjoyed this anyway. Thanks for watching.